All right, well, here we go. It's an energy weather update, right? Probably for the next few weeks. I mean, I'm going to continue to do them. I'll pull on some blending energies and stuff. You know what? Let me shuffle for a pre-shuffle. All right. Randomly at the bottom, we'll just take a look because it's there. Ace of Swords. All right, let's see. I'm going to shuffle for a pre-shuffle, get the surface energy, see what the universe wants to tell us about it. I didn't do it in advance this time because there's a couple of energy, well, one energy in particular that's very strong right now. And it's sort of hitting today, and it's Chiron. I love that. Retrograde in Taurus. It's retrograde in Taurus right up until about the equinox, right? At the end of September. You know, I've been talking about that, right? You heard me talk about all through your August readings. I said this runs from August right up through about the equinox at the end of September. A lot of it is. And Lionsgate's sort of pushing a lot of energies out. Lionsgate this year, which is coming up, right? I'm going to pull on that tomorrow because the energies are just starting to hit. And they're going to blend nicely with Chiron retrograde in Taurus, which I'll tell you about in a second. The energies this year, Lionsgate's pushing everything. The reason Lionsgate's about separating wheat from chaff this year on a high level is in no small part because of the surrounding energies. The surrounding energies tend to dictate the sort of theme of Lionsgate. That's the way it seems. I don't know what your astrologers will tell you or what the New Age kids are talking about, but everything, you have to take the long view. Everything blends together. Everything is energy and everything is connected. And it's no coincidence that I was running and I didn't even realize it. I didn't even put it together until I started thinking about the energy weather update today. And I'm like, my God, Chiron's going to retrograde in Taurus. That's about separating wheat from chaff. And that's going to stretch right up until about the equinox. A little before it, but right up until about the equinox at the end of September. Then it retrogrades back into Aries, where it sits until early January. Okay, we're done shuffling here. I'm done with the pre-shuffle. All right, sorry. We're done with the pre-shuffle. Look at that, see? Leaving things out in the cold. The primary energy driving things this week in particular, and for the next few weeks in particular, right up until about the fucking equinox at the end of damn September, is Chiron retrograde in Taurus, fueled by Lionsgate, with also a little pinch of the last couple of readings I've done, including the Venus reading. And in fact, I mentioned Chiron retrograde in Taurus in the title of the extended for the Venus reading. And the reason is it's about separating the wheat from the chaff. It's about assessing, reassessing what matters to you, who matters to you, why are they in your life. You fuel that with the Lionsgate separating the wheat from the chaff. When you decide somebody doesn't matter, you don't have to put them outside. When you decide something doesn't matter, you don't have to put them outside. God, source, the universe, puts them outside. The energy does it for you. They just sort of fade away. And now the problem is there's a bit of sentimentality in the energy. And that came up in the extended for the Venus reading. I remember something about that toward the end. Right, a sentimental feeling. You got to be careful not to let sentimentality hold you back. Let's take a look at the pre-shuffle. Let's see how we did. I could be completely wrong. I'm going to get total egg on my face right now. Steve fucked it. Oh, no. I don't know. We'll see. Okay, let's see. Leaving somebody out in the cold. Something. Now, I don't want to be just all negative with it. It's not. It's very positive. It's good to clean out once in a while, right? Who was it? Genghis Khan? A quote. I'm going to quote Genghis Khan. Oh my God. Right? Someone who, I'm going to paraphrase it because I'm not Genghis. Right? But somebody who stays in one place too long will fall. Okay? If you stay in one place too long, you fall. Well, it's the same thing. If you just keep everything stagnant and energy stagnant and the same, and you just do the same thing over and over again, you end up hurting yourself. Your energy you end up just dying, basically, just dying in that spot. This is to prevent that. This is because there's something new coming for you. So we're leaving stuff out. It's stuff that's been lingering a while. Maybe it's things you've thought about with the Knight of Pentacles. Look at that. A tower. Starting over. This squirrel's sad to see that tree go, but he knows there's a better one around the corner. You know, he's got faith at least that there is. Again, your soul kind of does the work, the hermit. Whatever you're leaving out in the cold, you've wanted to for a while, or it's been showing signs of that. These could be aspects of yourself. These could be situations. These could be people. This could be a job that's killing you, and you know it's fucking killing you. Or a relationship that's killing you, and you know it is what it is, right? Be careful about that. Anything that's long term, you've got to assess. You've got to make sure this is still good for your soul. And that's what you're doing here. This is just the surface energy. Four of Cups. Yeah. Don't let the devil of sentimentality hold you back. That's it. It's right there. It's a devil energy. It's a devil type. It feels like an angel energy. But sentimentality holds you back. It's what it does. It keeps you stuck. All right? It's all here. Yeah, see? Proof of that. There. That guy's stuck. Oh, I'm still wearing the bomber jacket. Right? And there's the Hangman, which I suppose I would say is bookending the Five of Pentacles. Okay? So again, you get new perspectives on things. You get clarity on things. The Hangman is sometimes a lot of times it's a lot about clarity. You get some clarity here. So this is an important energy. If you want a time frame on it, yeah, so the last time, I guess according to my little notes that I have, around May 1976 to October 76, right? And then its primary main period was, I guess, March of 77 until June of 83. So in that range. And it's about deciding what you're willing to settle for. And we've been talking about that. These are the themes that have been coming up. So let's see what the universe wants to tell you. It's an important energy. It's overlooked by a lot of people. You know, it's Chiron. It's not Jupiter or Saturn. It's not the big audience poll. It's some indie band that, it's not Aerosmith. It's some indie band that nobody give a fuck about. But it is important. It is. And this year it's a little strange because it rolls back into, the retrograde starting early in Taurus. It rolls back into Aries for part of it. Its primary period this time around, right, is between now and I guess I wrote down September 17th. So just before that equinox, and that's why it's been coming up that way. All right, it's important for you to know that. All this energy ties together. There's always a reason for it. Sometimes I don't find out till later. I just pull on the energy. I didn't really piece it together that Chiron retrograde was influencing that. I realized it, and I'm like, oh, wow. I never really thought about that. I guess that's doing it. So if you were alive from May of 77 to June of 83, well, I mean, if you were old enough, and you weren't like 1 or something, think about what happened in that time frame. All right? All right. What do you want to tell my people? Ace of Wands at the bottom. Well, what? Oh, a sneezing bird. Okay, the bird sneezes, that's it. The reading's over. Strength card. It's very strange. I think it's probably because of Lionsgate energy. I've got to take a lot of energies into account for an energy weather update. I'm going to stretch this out from about today, the 3rd of August, until probably its strongest around the 20th or so. Okay, 20th, 21st time frame. That's probably what I put in the title. Things come at you fast. All right? Things come at you fast. You're going to need to be brave in this. That devil that showed up in the pre-shuffle, that devil has sentimentality attached to it. And you will sabotage yourself with this, A good way to treat this energy, the environmental energy, is to practice throwing out things you no longer need or you no longer use. And if you're anything like me, that's going to be tricky. I'm a sentimental fool. I hold on to stuff. Hey, that's why every 5 years I do a purge. So no matter where the planets are, every 5 years I go out to the trash with about 200 pounds worth of shit. All right, so because things absorb energy. So keep that in mind. Change is coming fast in this energy. Fast right now. And they're picking up speed as we move through the year until out to the rest of the year. The moon, that applies to societal energies too. There's going to be some big things that happen that come out of fucking left field, out of nowhere. Right? So keep your eye on the sky. You never know what will be coming down. And I don't mean that literally. It's just a line from a Jackson Browne song that I like to quote. Okay, so at the end of the day, I don't mean it literally, but it wouldn't surprise me. Here's the Page of Swords here. Right down the middle. Yeah. People you don't realize. This is off top. We're done talking about Chiron retrograde and all. Okay, so that's the environmental energy. This is sort of more of what's happening in it. This is weird. This is more something I would have expected in the 3 card I might pull after this reading. People you may be unaware of are going to be coming out of the woodwork here. All right? There's a lot more people interested in you than you realize. All right? I don't know. I have no idea. I don't know what it means. It could be professionally. It could be whatever. I will tell you from the way this energy feels, okay? And take it for what it's worth to you. I think somebody's been trying to get a hold of you. with an offer of some kind. It could be love, it could be business, but I think somebody's been trying to get a hold of you and they can't. You're not responding, you're not this, you're not that. All right? I think they succeed in this energy. All right? And I don't think, I have to clarify to find out. I shouldn't overjump the energy, but I think you might kick yourself for not, randomly at the bottom is the Emperor. Yeah, you were paying attention to something else. You were distracted with something else. It's something you will kick yourself that you didn't respond to earlier. Okay, I don't know. Let's see. It might not be for all of you, but it's worth mentioning. It's how the energy feels, but it can play out 1,000 different ways. So again, as always, take it for what it's worth to you. Don't make it fit, but catch my drift. Right? Okay, I'm going to pull on the Page of Swords real quick here. Tell me about the Page of Swords. That's weird that came in like that. So all of the surrounding energies in a surrounding energies reading were tied to the pre-shuffle and what I said at the beginning of the video. Now, as a result of those, but I feel like something needs to be cleared out of the way for you to move forward with something very big. Whatever that is, okay? It's going to be different for all of you. So I think there's a warning attached to this reading. And it came in the Chariot, yeah. I'm talking about moving forward, I get a Chariot. It came in the form of that devil, and followed by that 5 of Swords and the sad little girl in the 4 of Cups. So you had a 4 of Cups, a devil, and a 5 of Swords, right? And that devil was some kind of sentimentality. Oh, I don't want to do that. Oh, I don't want to leave there. Oh, I don't want to throw that. It's the I don't want a devil. It's the devil that'll convince you need to keep it, right? You need to keep that. Oh, that kind of a thing. It's a very short-sighted energy because it doesn't account for the fact. You may keep something that it's a lot of times the energy is trying to tell you something about a distant future. In other words, you may keep something from an ex. Oh, I don't want to throw that out. I want to keep it. And then your new relationship finds it later and gets pissed that you kept it, and it ends up breaking that. It could be anything. So when you get the signs to throw something away, throw it the motherfucker away. All right? There's something you need to get rid of here that you don't want to get rid of, that devil's attached to, that will prevent you from moving forward with whatever this is. Okay? That's all I'm saying. The universe is trying to better your life in some fucking way. That's abundantly clear. All right. What's on top here? There's the Chariot. We're just talking about moving forward. Yeah, there's the 8 of Swords. Look at you. You're all fucking... Well, this is twofold. One, you're going to kick yourself. This person's been there. You haven't known about it. Spying, trying to get a hold of you is what it feels like. Page of Swords, you don't know they're there. It's my barn owl I always tell you in the animal deck, right? You've all taken walks. You've all walked under one without realizing it. Unless you're in Ireland where they're, kind of in danger. But on the one hand, you beat yourself up for missing this, for not getting this message sooner. On the other hand, it's 8 Swords because something's got to go for you to take advantage of this opportunity. So that's the perfect card to fall there. Why is that there? Hierophant, yeah. Something you've had for a while, something that means something to you. It could even be for some of you a spiritual belief. It's part of your journey in this soulmate cycle. It could even be a belief that needs to go. Okay? So something. It could be that. I don't know. But you can see that the cards are falling. It's just the way they're fucking falling. I don't know what this is that you want to hold on to so bad. I'll pull a bridging energy, I guess. Yeah, the 6 of Wands. You got to get rid of something that you don't want to. It bothers you. But in the end, you'll feel good about it. Okay? Spoiler alert. All right. Let's see where we go. Let's just pull on the Lovers. I don't need the Moon. I get it. Hidden energy. Yep, I get it. Lovers, why is this here? Tell me about the... Let's skip to the end. All right? Let's just do it. Let's see where we go. So yeah, there's a reason the readings have been coming out the way they have. It's just there's a lot of energies forming and playing around, and a lot of times the surrounding energies will manipulate something like Lionsgate and make it push and pull it a certain way. And in this particular case, that's what's going on. Lots of people always differ on opinion on what Lionsgate's going to do this year or whatever, but I'm telling you, it's wheat from chaff. And Proof of that is, which again blows my mind because it slipped my mind completely, is Chiron going retrograde in Taurus. I mean, that's, wow. What am I worth, right? Is this worthy of being around me? All right, let's see where we go. It's all about that. The nice thing is it gets automatically removed. The Lover's card is crossed by 3 swords, and underneath that is the Magician. This is something that makes it all worthwhile. It transforms 3 swords. It's something, it just makes it all worthwhile. Let's see if I'm right. What's on top? The 6 of Cups. Oh, I lie. Oh, man, why is that here? And the Sun. What did I say? I mean, I could have been wrong. Oh, I don't think he's right. He's going to pull all kinds of crap. He could pull a devil or something. No, I'm not. 9 Pentacles right there. It makes it all. I'm not worried. I know what this, I don't know what the card is. I'm not the amazing Kreskin, but I can feel whether the energy is negative or positive. That any energy reader can do that. This is beautiful. This is something that makes everything you went through with the Chariot crossing here on this soulmate journey worth it. Whatever this is. This could be a person, an opportunity. I don't know, but it's trying to find you. It's trying to get a hold of you. It's trying, and it can't. Okay? It's very liberating. You're creating new memories with this. Makes you very happy. I mean, I got nothing bad to say here. So as far as the energy weather update, the surrounding energies, right? If if you're getting the signs that it's time for something to go, then let it go. If somebody finally gets a hold of you, don't beat yourself up for not being available and missing it. Figure out how you can still make it happen. Emphasis on the word still, because I've got a disappointing energy here. Sorry, we're trying to reach you. You won the $10 million in the sweepstakes, but we had a cutoff date of August 2nd. We just reached you on the 3rd. Oh, man. Well, is there any way we can still do it? Well, do you happen to have a DeLorean with a flux capacitor in it? I mean, if you do, maybe. Right? That's the disappointing angle on it. All right? But there is a way, unlike the time machine example I just gave, there is a way for you to still make that happen. Okay? And it is worth it. It is fantastic. Sometimes you just apologize. Well, I'm sorry, I've been, this, I've been that, but, it is what it is. I don't know. I think you probably got a good excuse regardless. That's your reading. I hope it was helpful. I'll pull on this a little later, but keep your scanners peeled in this energy. The energy will be trying to talk to you. Okay? So please don't get distracted with a bunch of nonsense in your Instagram feed and all that. Come on. Enough of that. Really, honestly. We're going to be remembered as the most narcissistic generations on the planet. All these pictures of ourselves. It's fucking crazy town. Stop it. Pay attention to the energy around you. Try to get out in nature if you can. It's easier I say that only because it's easier for the energy around you to talk to you and show you things in nature. That's your reading. I hope it was helpful. Good luck.